Welcome, my dear friends. Today, I bring you a story that will touch your heart, inspire your soul, and teach you important lessons about life, success, and never giving up. This is the story of a man who was more than just an actor, more than just a comedian. He was a legend. His name is written in golden letters in the history of movies. He made the world laugh while hiding his own tears. His name? Sir Charles Spencer Chaplin, but we all know him as Charlie Chaplin. No one, absolutely no one, can match his greatness. His work is timeless, his comedy universal, and his life a lesson in hard work, creativity, and never giving up. Even today, after so many years, his movies bring happiness, his struggles inspire, and his story proves one important thing: never stop chasing your dreams. But this is not just a story. This is a journey of pain, rejection, poverty, success, and immortality. Are you ready? Let's begin. Charlie Chaplin was born in London, England, on April 16, 1889. His parents, Hannah and Charles Chaplin Sr., were both actors. They sang songs, performed on stage, and loved the theater. But life was not kind to young Charlie. His father was an alcoholic. He drank too much and left his family when Charlie was just a little boy. His mother was left alone with two children, Charlie and his older brother, Sidney. Life became very hard. They had no money, no food, no home. Some nights, Charlie went to bed hungry. His mother pretended to eat so her children could have more. They moved from one small, dirty room to another, afraid they would be thrown out. But Charlie was still a child, and children, even in hard times, find ways to smile. Charlie's mother was a good singer and actress. She performed in theaters, hoping to earn some money. Charlie loved watching her. He dreamed of standing on stage one day. But one terrible night, his mother lost her voice. She could not sing. The audience became angry. They shouted, threw things at her, and wanted her to leave. Then, something amazing happened. A small boy, just 5 years old, walked onto the stage. It was Charlie. He picked up the microphone, sang, and danced. The crowd laughed, clapped, and cheered. That was the first time Charlie performed in front of an audience. And in that moment, he knew, this is what I was born to do. But life was still cruel. His mother became sick and was sent to a mental hospital. Charlie and his brother were left alone. They had no family, no home, no food. They became street children, begging for food, sleeping outside, and fighting to survive. Imagine this: a small, hungry boy walking alone on the cold streets of London, searching for food in trash cans. That was Charlie Chaplin. Did he give up? Did he lose hope? Never. Charlie knew he had only one choice: to work hard and fight for his dream. Even as a small boy, he started looking for jobs. He washed dishes, delivered newspapers, and worked as a toy maker. But his heart was always on the stage. One day, he saw a group of street performers making people laugh. Something inside him said, "This is my chance." So he joined them. He started dancing, singing, and acting on the streets. At first, no one cared. People walked past him. But Charlie didn't give up. He kept practicing. He studied other comedians, their movements, their expressions, and slowly, people started to notice him. They stopped to watch. They laughed. At 14 years old, he got his first big chance. He was hired by a theater group called the 8 Lancashire Lads. It was a small role, but it was a start. He worked harder than anyone, learning every move, every trick. His talent shined. A theater director saw him and said, "This boy is special." At 16 years old, Charlie got his first big acting role in a play called Sherlock Holmes. He was no longer just a street performer. He was acting on real stages, in front of big audiences. And then, Hollywood came calling. In 1910, Charlie was invited to America to join a famous comedy group. It was a dream come true. When he arrived, everything was different. The streets were bigger, the people were louder, and the energy was exciting. But most importantly, Hollywood was there. Charlie knew, this is where I belong. In 1913, a film company called Keystone Studios gave him a small role in a silent film. It wasn't much, but Charlie saw an opportunity. He wanted to create something unique, something the world would never forget. And so, he created a character. A small man in oversized clothes, a tight coat and funny little hat, a tiny mustache and the most famous walk in the world. This character became one of the most famous in movie history. At first, people didn't understand him. But when Charlie performed, when he made people laugh without saying a word, the world fell in love. His films became popular. Producers begged him to make more, and in just a few years, the poor boy from London had become the biggest star in the world. By 1917, Charlie Chaplin was not just famous, he was a phenomenon. People stood in long lines just to watch his movies. His face was everywhere, on posters, newspapers, and magazines. He was loved in every country. And yet, behind the fame, Charlie was still the same boy. The boy who once starved on the streets, the boy who cried for his mother, the boy who never gave up. By the late 1920s, movies were changing. Silent films were disappearing as new films with sound became popular. Everyone told Charlie, silent films are dead. But Charlie believed something else. Emotions speak louder than words. In 1931, when the world had moved to sound films, Charlie made City Lights, a silent movie. People thought it would fail. Instead, it became one of the greatest films of all time. It proved that true emotions don't need words. Even when the world changed, Charlie stayed true to his art. By the late 1930s, Adolf Hitler was spreading fear and war across the world. People noticed something strange. Hitler and Charlie Chaplin had the same mustache. So Charlie made a decision. He would fight back with comedy. In 1940, he made The Great Dictator, his first talking movie. It was not just a comedy, it was a powerful message against hate. At the end of the film, he gave one of the most famous speeches in history. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. The world listened. His speech became legendary. Even today, millions watch it for hope and inspiration. Charlie Chaplin was a great artist, but some people didn't like his ideas. He was too powerful, too independent, and too outspoken. Some accused him of things he never did. In 1952, the US government forced him to leave America. He was banned from the country where he had become a star. Heartbroken, Charlie moved to Switzerland with his family. He stopped making movies and lived a quiet life. But the world never forgot him. Charlie Chaplin died peacefully on December 25, 1977, at the age of 88. The world was sad, and people everywhere paid tribute to him. But then, something shocking happened. 3 months after his death, thieves broke into his grave and stole his body. Yes, his dead body was kidnapped. The criminals wanted $600,000 from his family, but his wife, Una, refused. She said, Charlie would have laughed at this. After a huge police search, the thieves were caught. and Charlie's body was returned. This time, his family buried him under cement so no one could steal him again. Even in death, Charlie's life was like a movie, full of surprises. Today, Charlie Chaplin is more than just a name. He is an emotion. His movies still make people laugh, cry, and dream. His story proves that no matter how hard life gets, you must never give up. No matter how hard life gets, no matter how poor you are, no matter how many people try to stop you, if you have a dream, fight for it. Charlie was a homeless boy with nothing, but he became the most loved man in the world. Even though he left the world in 1977, he is still alive in every smile, every joke, every great film. He showed us that life is not about money or fame. It's about laughter, love, and never giving up. As Charlie once said, "A day without laughter is a day wasted." Thank you, Charlie. We will never forget you. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel,